Brexit trade talks between the UK and the European Union will resume later this week according to Downing Street, but what is the latest news about the state of Brexit? The Brexit transition period is drawing closer to its conclusion. Negotiations between the European Union and the UK have hit a stalemate, with the main stumbling block concerning fishing rights and post-Brexit competition rules. But what is the latest with Brexit? The UK is ready to welcome the EU team to negotiations over a post-Brexit trade deal according to Downing Street. The UK and EU reportedly spoke on the phone earlier after talks stalled last week. The chief negotiators for the UK and EU, Lord David Frost and Michel Barnier respectively, said they had jointly agreed to a set of principles for handling this intensified phase of talks. Lord Frost revealed talks would commence again on Thursday in London. Trade talks had previously stalled, with Downing Street insisting there was no point resuming discussions until the EU had a change of opinion. Both sides are calling on the other to compromise ahead of the final December deadline. From January 1, 2021, the transition period will be at its end. This means from this time the UK will continue to follow EU trading rules while a deal is negotiated. The EU previously set the end of October as the deadline to reach a deal. However, Prime Minister Boris Johnson vowed to walk away if a deal was not struck by October 15. From October 16, Mr. Johnson said it was time to get ready to leave without a deal. But after a speech from Mr. Barnier on Wednesday, speculation about a potential deal has been sparked. Mr. Barnier told the European Parliament that a deal was within reach. He said, "We will seek the necessary compromises on both sides in order to do our utmost to reach an agreement, and we will do so right up until the last day which it's possible to do so. Our doors will always remain open right up until the very end." A Downing Street spokesperson said, as he, Mr. Barnier, made clear, any future agreement will be made in respect of the decision-making autonomy of the European Union and with respect for British sovereignty. Lord Frost, the UK's chief negotiator, discussed the implications of this statement and the state of play with Mr. Barnier earlier today. On the basis of that conversation, we are ready to welcome the EU team to London to resume negotiations later this week.